Hey guys, Sauniche here with some pro-level Heroes of the Storm action. This is from the North American Qualifier for Enter the Storm. We are going to be watching PsiStormGaming in the blue team here. Mookie Pants playing ETC, Kane Fitness playing Jaina, Rusty playing Rhaegar, Z Fury playing Lunara, and Akuota, I guess that's how you say that, playing Tyrande. On the red team, we have Team BigGods with Deus, quite appropriate. Team BigGods being led by God. Mirizu, Vieira, V-E, let's see, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Vieira, that's what we're going to go with. J Screet as Tassadar, Typhex as Johanna. Really quick first kind of impressions of the team is that PsiStorm has the stronger team composition. They have their Johanna's better tank than ETC as long as ETC doesn't get great mosh pits off. Which, looking at their team, as long as he grabs Johanna and Vala, there is actually nothing that Team BigGods can do about stopping those mosh pits. They have Jaina versus Ming. As far as mages and burst damage go, I'd give a slight advantage to Ming there. However, when it comes down to Rhaegar versus Karzim, Rhaegar is way more powerful than Karzim in the current meta. Tyrande versus Tassadar is a bit of a wash, although Tyrande does have more healing potential and will make it easier for that burst damage to go down using her trait, her Hunter's Mark that you can put out. And then as a filler damage, we have Lunara versus Vala. Karzim is actually a pretty good counter to Lunara because all of her damage is sustained. It's dot damage, it's damage over time, and Karzim heals. His burst heal is not great, but his sustained heal is absolutely fantastic. So we are going to jump right in, watching these guys pick up for their first talents here. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see more of the screen. Johanna picking up Knight Takes Pawn. Perfectly standard right there. Transcendence. Out of Karzim, you hardly, when he's main support, he will never pick anything else. We have Contra's Pursuit out of Jaina, trying to help her with some mana issues, so going for more of a sustained team here. Empower with Owl build coming out of Tyrande here. That is going to be interesting. Tassadar with Conjurer's Pursuit, and Power Hungry on Ming with that nerf to Astral Presence coming out. So it looks like the Owl came across the map, and they know exactly what's going to go down now. 5v5 mid, ETC trying to be bait here. Mookie Pants standing out. Looks like Typhex is not taking the bait, and there is the reveal from Tyrande, letting her team know exactly what's going on here. BigGods not falling for this. Actually, this is PsiStormGaming. Their colors are switched. Excuse me, on that, PsiStormGaming is the blue team, and the red team is... no, I'm going to reverse that. Blue team is BigGods, and PsiStormGaming is the red team, despite what it says here where it's reversed. So we say PsiStormGaming roaming around as 4, and both teams about to hit their level 2 pretty much at the same time. Rhaegar and Tassadar are here in the top lane. Rusty versus J Screet trying to do off. Looks like we have a bit of a fight going on here in the mid. ETC trying to poke a little bit here and there. Both teams really spreading out to try and soak the map. Ming taking a couple of shots right there at the watchtower. Just bouncing back and forth from each other, but I would currently have to give the advantage for what is going on. A little bit too slow here. See if we can increase our speed a little bit, if this looks a little better. No, that's a little too fast. We're going to go back to normal. I think they look slower because I'm zoomed out on the map. We'll zoom back in and see how that looks. Yep, back to normal. But I'm going to stay zoomed out. Middle Shrine is activating here in 4 seconds. Tassadar and Rhaegar up here in the top lane, trading blows with each other. Does Tassadar have a well available to him? That he does, and he will activate the shrine immediately. So we are going to have a bit of a fight, and see. Team BigGods here has their level 4 first with that extra talent. Will they be able to punish PsiStormGaming? PsiStormGaming in the middle of the fight, picking up their talents. Looks like we have a pure set of Piranhas. This is an owl build. And ball is going down right there. Very nicely done by PsiStormGaming to dive in and take out some of the damage. While they are fairly low now, and Rhaegar needs to start healing them up. Jaina getting pushed back by the Karzim, while that lightning shield on Rhaegar does an incredible amount of damage right now. So PsiStorm managed to pick up their second set of talents. We'll talk about those once this fight goes. Once this objective has been decided, things calm down a little bit more. It's like nice stun there on Typhex, but it won't avail them anything. No follow-up on it. ETC going in there. Johanna's trying to just be a bit of a tank. He did manage to separate her from his team, but Johanna's probably the least likely person you want to separate. And thanks to a little bit of superior AoE, because all that matters is the last hit on those minions, and the dash from Lunara actually ends up helping her opponent. So Team BigGods will get the first objective, but looks like it's not going to be all that punishing. Throwing in a little bit of fun there. Sorry, I'll try to avoid those in the future. Not too punishing for PsiStormGaming, but what that allowed them to do was get a one-level advantage by soaking both lanes on the top and the bottom. Johanna was moved down here to the bot lane, let it soak up. ETC getting caught a little out of position, but so far we only have one kill, and that was Vala going down. That is Marie's right there. So all three lanes being contested fairly evenly. Looks like Rhaegar's jumping onto Tassadar. Rusty wants J-Screet in here, and he might very well get him. Not gonna... No, not quite there. So both teams playing back a little bit. Looks like BigGods wants to start picking up some of the Merc camps here and there. Alright, let's look at how our talent builds are shaping up. Looks like Lamine is going full-on magic missile build. Vieria and Murray's right here taking this Merc camp, although Lunara did scout them out. Unfortunately, they're going to be a little bit too late to counter. They can try and take their Mercs. We might end up with a bit of a fight here. So Vala going multi-shot with searing attacks. That's something you don't see too often anymore, actually. Tassadar going shield build. Karzim full-on support with Echoes of Heaven and the Healing Horde going down. It's like Deus almost going down there, getting slightly separated by Mookie Pants, using the power slide to get in and the face mount to push your opponent back. Trying to isolate one of your opponents is a really, a very effective way to play ETC. Unfortunately, they just can't keep up with the sustain of Karzim. Rhaegar going lightning shield build. It's really his only viable build. Both teams are level 8 now. Shrine is active up on the top, waiting for somebody to click on it. We have follow through from ETC, allowing him to get those power slides and face melts out even faster. Also, we'll let him, assuming he's going to go for the mosh pit, we'll let him use that mosh pit much quicker than its 120-second cooldown. And so far, BigGods has quite the lead on the kills. 13-14 now to 0. About to be 15-0. So unless PsiStorm can pull off a kill or two here, they are going to lose the tribute, and they are nice power slide by Mookie Pants. Jaina going down, although he will pay for that with his life unless Veronica. Nope. Mookie Pants will go down. I was hoping that stun would keep him alive for just a second more, and this Lunara pick against a Karzim is just doing absolutely nothing. Especially against Karzim and a Tassadar. That's just way too much sustained healing for Lunara to be able to deal with. Looks like BigGods will take this one at 40-0 and almost have their level 10s. They're about a little over halfway to level 10, whereas PsiStorm Deciding to go for some mercenaries, realizing they can't take the objective, so what do we need to do? Try and make a trade. Get merc camps, which is what they are doing. Get merc camps, push a different lane. If you can't get the objective, there's no reason to go in on the objective, especially when your opponents have it from a position of strength. You have ultimates coming out, Blessed Shield, Force Wall, 7-sided strike. That's actually very interesting coming out of Carving here, out of Vieira. But the fort goes down to this Punisher, and they are making quite the push into PsiStorm's territory. They might be able to take this fort, but I was not expecting 7-sided strike to come out of Vieira. I was expecting the Divine Palm. But I guess they feel comfortable with their healing so far this game. I mean, we only have 1 kill for each side. Well's about to go down here for PsiStorm, and they have Mosh Pit. That was expected. Water Elemental, Bloodlust. Okay, both teams Shadow Stock. Bloodlust instead of the Ancestral with the team composition they have is not actually something I would have picked personally. Valo with Strafe that gives up a stun. That is huge. That was only one of their only ways to get out of the mosh pit was Rain of Vengeance, but instead she picks up Strafe, and we have Disintegrate from Lightning. That is absolutely not a surprise. Although it would have been nice to have that force her other ultimate, the one that pushes you out of the way. I'm not actually sure what that's called at the minute. I don't think I've ever seen it used. Just to nudge ETC out of that mosh pit area. And like I was saying with Bloodlust, with this team, I mean, you've got Lunara who's dot based, you've got Jaina who's spell based, and the only one that's really going to benefit from Bloodlust is Tyrande, and her auto attacks just are not really worth it. Oh, that was super close there to a very bad ambush for Team BigGods. Wall goes up for Tassadar. Base Street trying to get something that looks like an unstoppable coming out, but the pull misses, as does the Arcane Orb and the Magic Missiles. But 13 here to 11 now for Team BigGods. They have a talent edge right as an altar comes up, so this is going to be very bad news for PsiStorm. So we have Burning Rage, Prescience, Relentless, Frost Shot, Slow, Multi-Shot Throw, and Glass Cannon. Oh, that 7-sided strike is going to hurt. Jaina's going to go down right there, and Lightning is going to start to rock as her trait kicks in and she gets those fast cooldowns. So there's what that extra talent edge will do. Frost Shot slowed up the opponents very nicely, and now they have a 3rd straight objective. And at this point, PsiStorm is deciding to go in 4-on-5 down a talent. This is really not what they should be doing. But at this point, I think they're a little scared. We need to see a mosh pit come here out of the neutral chance. So far, he hasn't used it once. I actually haven't seen the ultimates from PsiStorm used actually ever. It's 36-1, 39. They just need one more kill, and they will. Tassadar just turns around and kills that one. There he goes. J-Screet there, turns around, kills that one, and now we have the 3rd straight Punisher for BigGods, up a talent edge. So if they decide to push behind this could be very devastating for PsiStorm. Especially with it jumping in, but it is 5-on-5. If they can just hold the thing, Water Element that comes out and does absolutely nothing, so that's going to put that on cooldown for a long time. That's going to hurt PsiStorm quite a bit. You have over a minute of Jaina without her ultimate. Although since the nerf to Water Elemental, Ring of Frost has been seeing a lot more play, and honestly I kind of like it a little bit better, especially with the way her team works. She could throw that Ring of Frost around a mosh pit, and the entire team would just melt. It would be absolutely amazing. Aggressive pickup here for the Mercenaries for BigGods. Trying to get out ahead a little bit and put pressure on some other lanes. Take all 3 exterior forts from PsiStorm. The Mookie can't stand together. Looks like we have some mercenaries being picked up in the bottom lane by Tyfex and Miris. Mercenaries being picked up on the top by Vieria and Deus. So really nicely played here from all sides. But we do have, this could be a brilliant ambush right here. If they don't all leave, oh, they all left way too soon. They could have had an amazing, there goes the blessed shield coming out, stunning right there, wasting the, both the unfair, or not the unfair advantage, the Thornwood Vine and the Bloodlust coming out from Rhaegar. And there goes Rhonda down, getting caught out of position. PsiStorm needed to regroup and reposition. We still have not yet seen a mosh pit out of Mookie Pants. I was expecting at least, you know, an attempt at a mosh pit, but we haven't seen it yet. Take a look at Lei Ming and her health. So, big push from here coming out of BigGods, going right up the middle. While the mercenaries push the top lane. This is brilliantly played by them. I'm enjoying every second of their strategy. Using the mercs in different, using the mercs to put pressure on one lane while they put pressure on a different lane. This is actually quite aggressive by them. They can get away with it because they have a 2-level advantage, and more importantly, they have their level 16 talents. And that very, very aggressive merc push is going to mean that PsiStorm has to deal with these bruiser mercs, leaving the objective completely free. So very, very good timing. Although, BigGods setting up for an ambush right here, and they get spotted by Rhaegar. Oh, Rhaegar! And Lunara gets stuck by the force wall. Lunara's going to go down immediately. That 7-sided strike is going to take out Rhaegar in a combination with the Disintegrate, and that might be the game if BigGods just wants to push their advantage here. I don't know if they're going to go for the keep and just try and end it. They do have 20 seconds about of a 2-man advantage. Mookie Pants staying back, using Showstopper, getting all those power slide talents. Unfortunately for him, this power slide not happening. Yep, there goes the one last shot on the fort to kill it. And now BigGods will back up and take the objective. They should be able to clear out 40 of these guys before PsiStorm can really do anything. There's 10 of them already, 9. I thought that would be 10 really quick. Mookie Pants trying to regroup with his team. Kane Fitness coming in from behind. If we take a look at our damages, it's actually a fairly low damage game. I mean, 34,000 our highest. We might see a mosh pit coming out here, and we do, but unfortunately for him, he immediately gets stunned out of it by Johanna, being dragged back by her punish, her Q. Wait, no, that's not her punish. That is the condemn. So there goes Jaina down, used stasis, and was left for dead by the rest of her team. It looks like BigGods only needs two more minion kills, which Tassadar is going to go pick up right now, and the Punisher climbs through the portal and goes right down the center of the game, which is a nice stun on Johanna. It's 8-2 now, second kill for PsiStorm right there. Very nice stun from our Servanda player, a Corda, but with the Punisher coming down, and the 1-man advantage will end here in just a second. Looks like they're going to go for Mercenaries while the Punisher is being dealt with. Buys them a little bit of space on the map. And like I was saying, low damage game. We have Vala only at the top of the chart with 41,000 hero damage. Here is Tarzine and Vala picking up the minions right there, and J-Street here trying to solo the minions on Tassadar. That is not something that you see every day. The biggest difference right now is, well, actually basically everywhere. I mean, our healing is dead even for the most part. We have a 10,000 more, 10,000 less than PsiStorm's average. Rolls for tanks, pretty much even, so the big part is, even damage is fairly even. I mean, you got big, big, and then 3 smalls, and I guess, no, damage is actually going in the advantage of PsiStorm as they are picking up these mercenaries. Not PsiStorm, BigGods. Sorry about that. This fact that there's red and blue are switched here is really throwing me off today. The PsiStorm is backing it up, trying to find an advantageous position from which to engage and pull up our talents again. PsiStorm has their level 20, or BigGods has their level 20s now. We have Indestructible from Johanna, making her utterly unkillable. Rewind from Tassadar, double PsiStorm, double shields. Karzim with the Storm Shield makes them even tankier. Vala with Bolt of the Storm. And Lei Ming with Tashral's Elements. You can see the builds right here. Pretty standard all around. Circle of Life is not something I usually take, nor Relentless on Karzim right there. I usually get the abilities that increase his attack speed, because the faster he attacks, the more he can heal, and the one that reduces the cooldown on his Deadly Reach. And we have another shrine coming up right here. And Rhaegar is down there by himself. If Rusty gets caught out here, that's going to be the end of it for his team. Although they are currently down 5 forts and 6 kills and 2 levels, and importantly the all-powerful level 20. So this is do or die time for PsiStorm right now. They need to come in here and they really need to stop BigGods from getting this Punisher. Because if they don't, that's going to be the end of the game right there. But instead of letting their core and their minions deal with these mercenaries, they are going to go and attack some minions. Looks like Johanna's scouting for her team, doing a great job of zoning the enemies out, and throws up her Unstoppable to prevent Lunara's slow from coming in, and there's the Punisher already up. PsiStorm doesn't even try to engage that. I would have really liked to see them just go all in trying to stop that objective from being captured, because at this point they probably won't be able to stop this last push from PsiStorm, or from BigGods. And that's just, seems like they kind of just gave up right there at the end. Even with the objective, you're not going to get a good mosh pit, especially with the objective, I should say. You're not going to get a good mosh pit because it does jump on heroes and stun them. There's the water element that's coming out. We have actually an excellent mosh pit right there. But there's the jump from the objective, from the Punisher. Which is exactly what I was talking about. How even if you do get a good mosh pit, the Punisher's just going to jump on you and stun you right out of it. That could have been game, well, not game winning. That's too far behind for that, but that could have easily been game turning if that mosh pit had happened in the middle of trying to fight over the Punisher. So congratulations to Team BigGods who won this qualifier, and PsiStorm, I wish you guys better luck next time. And everyone watching the video, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you later.